Hello students. In last class we are discussing about the reactions of aldehydes and ketones. And in that class we have discussed the reactions of aldehydes and ketones with hydrogen cyanide and hydroxyl amine. Okay? And here in this class we are going to discuss about the reactions of aldehydes and ketones with alcohols. Reactions of aldehydes and ketones with alcohols, or we can write this one as addition of alcohols to aldehydes or ketones, or we can write this one as a acetal formation reaction. Acetal formation reaction. Okay, see, alcohols can easily react with aldehydes or ketones in the presence of anhydrous hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, to form unstable addition product. Unstable addition product which is known as a hemiacetal, hemiacetals, and these hemiacetals react further with one more molecule of alcohol, to form stable compounds which are known as acetals. See, when alcohols are treated with aldehydes or ketones in the presence of anhydrous HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, those aldehydes and ketones will first form an unstable addition product which is known as a hemiacetals, and these hemiacetals will further undergo a reaction with one more molecule of an alcohol to form the stable compound which is known as a acetals. See, the compound, organic compound with the formula of this type, O R1 O R2 H R3, is called acetal, and the compound with this formula OR1 OR2 R3 R4 is called ketal. The organic compound which is obtained by the reaction of an aldehyde with alcohol forms acetal, and the organic compound which is formed by the reaction of an ketone with alcohol is ketal. These two together are called what? Acetals. There we can write the general formula for acetals as R2COR-2. R2COR-2. Here this R may be hydrogen or other than hydrogen, but this R dash should be always other than hydrogen. Okay, then according to the explanation, when aldehydes or ketones, here I am writing just C double bond O with single bonds to carbon. Here you can substitute this one as a RH or R dash. Okay, aldehydes are ketones when treated with alcohols which are having the formula of ROH. Here to differentiate between this R and R, I am writing this one as R dash. Okay, in presence of anhydrous hydrochloric acid, we will get a COHOR dash, and this unstable product is called hemiacetal. Hemiacetal, or this one is also called what? Alkoxy alcohol. This is also called as alkoxy alcohol. This one, when treated with one more molecule of an alcohol in presence of anhydrous hydrochloric acid, we will get R dash O R dash single bond single bond. This is what? Acetal. Acetal. This is also called as a gem dialkoxy, that is geminal dialkoxy, along with the liberation of one molecule of water. Okay, this is the reaction of alcohols with aldehydes or ketones. Here you can take an aldehyde or a ketone. Here I am not mentioning a substituent. Here in exam, while writing, you should mention whether it is an aldehyde or a ketone. Okay, or now only take, don't get confused, take this one as a aldehyde, R C double bond O H, aldehyde. Okay, here we will get R H R H. Okay, yes. Wherever in this chapter I am writing like single bond C double bond O single bond, there you should consider either aldehyde or a ketone. But when writing in exam, you should mention what those substituents are, whether it is R or R dash or hydrogen. Okay, yes. This is all about the reactions of aldehydes or ketones with alcohols. Like this, you can take the reaction of a ketone with alcohol. There also we will get a hemi-ketal, and after that, when it is treated with one more molecule of an alcohol in presence of HCl, we will get a ketal. Here acetal is there, there we will get a ketal. Okay. Then let me explain this reaction with one example. Example number 1, acetal formation with ethanol. Acetal formation with ethanol. Ethanol is one which is having the formula of CH3CH2OH. Okay, when this ethanol is allowed to react with aldehydes and ketones, what will happen? See here, ethanol reacts with aldehydes or ketones in presence of anhydrous hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, to form unstable hemiacetal. This on further reaction with one more molecule of ethanol gives a stable acetal. See, here I am taking the aldehyde as a example, R C double bond O H. Okay, or I will take a particular example only here, that is, instead of R here take CS3. This is what? Acetaldehyde. When acetaldehyde is allowed to react with two molecules of ethanol, CH3CH2OH, two molecules of ethanol in presence of anhydrous hydrochloric acid, we will get a what? CH3HO CH2CH3 CH3CH2O. This is what? Acetal. along with the formation of one molecule of water. Okay, this is the acetal formation with ethanol. And coming to the mechanism for the formation of this acetal, see, when acetaldehyde is treated with two molecules of ethanol, we are getting acetals. See, coming to the mechanism, the mechanism for this reaction involves the following steps. Step number one is what? Protonation of carbonyl group of aldehyde. The first step is what? Protonation of carbonyl group. Okay. C, CH3, CH double bond O. And we know that here we are using anhydrous HCl, and it is a donor of H plus, and this oxygen of the aldehyde will use its lone pair of electrons to abstract this proton, and hence this oxygen will get protonated. That we can write CH3 CH double bond O, and here this oxygen with three bonds becomes unstable and hence it gets a positive charge. Okay, and this will undergo a delocalization because this oxygen with more electronegative character as compared to the carbon and also with the positive charge means it becomes very unstable, and to become stable it will drag the pi bonded electron pair towards itself, and hence here this carbon will now have the positive charge because of the presence of only three bonds with it, 1 2 and 3. This is the first step. Okay, then second step is what? See, the nucleophilic addition. So nucleophilic addition, TION, ADDITION, addition of alcohol and deprotonation. Nucleophilic addition of alcohol and deprotonation. See, CH3 CH plus OH. This is the formed carbocation, and here the alcohol, that is ethanol, CH3 CH2 OH. This is oxygen with lone pairs of electrons which is present in alcohol, will now act as a nucleophile, and it will attack on the electrophilic center, that is carbocation. Okay, and here it will result in the formation of HCCS3 OH OH CH2 CS3 with positive charge. This oxygen which is having three bonds, and after the loss of one lone pair of an electron it will get a positive charge, and to get stability it will drag this bonded pair of electron towards itself and leaves the hydrogen, and therefore it undergoes a what? Deprotonation, that is a loss of H plus. This hydrogen will go, and this bonded pair of electrons will now remain with the oxygen, HCCS3 OH O CH2 CS3. Okay, this is what? Hemiacetal. Then step 3 is protonation and elimination. Protonation and elimination of water. See here, HCCS3 OH OCH2 CS3. Here this hemiacetal which is having OH group is now will drag the proton from HCl by using a lone pair of electrons which are present on the oxygen, and hence it is undergoing in a protonation, and after the protonation CH3 H OCH2 CH3 OH H one lone pair of an electron, and hence here The oxygen with 3 bonds will get a positive charge, and it will drag this bonded pair of electron which is present between carbon and itself towards its center and leaves the reaction as H2O, that is water. Therefore, elimination of water is taking place, which results in the formation of HOCH2 CH3 carbocation. And the next step is, that is a fourth step. Step number 4 is what? Once again, nucleophilic addition of one more molecule of alcohol. Nucleophilic addition of alcohol and deprotonation. Nucleophilic addition of alcohol and deprotonation. See here, CH3, HO, CH2, CH3. The carbon with positive charge is looking for the electron donors, and here we have one more molecule of an alcohol to react with this unstable carbocation, and this oxygen will use its lone pair of electrons to attack on the carbocation and hence forms a bond with this carbon, CH3, O, CH2, CH3, O, CH2, CH3 and H. This oxygen with 3 bonds will have positive charge, and here deprotonation will take place, that is a loss of proton from this one. This oxygen will drag this bonded pair of electron towards itself, and hence it releases one H plus, CH3, H, O, CH2, CH3, O, CH2, CH3. This is what? Acetal. This is the reaction mechanism for the formation of acetal from ethanol. Okay. Yes. Then now next example is example number 2, that is acetal formation with ethylene glycol. Acetal formation with ethylene glycol, that is a diol. See, aldehydes and ketones can easily react with aldehydes and ketones can easily react with ethylene glycol and produce a cyclic acetals. Here, by the reaction of aldehydes and ketones with the ethylene glycol, we will get a cyclic acetals. See, when R, here we are discussing the example, na? CH3, C, CH3 double bond O. This is acetone. When it is treated with ethylene glycol, that is HO, CH2, CH2, HO, dialcohol or a diol, ethylene glycol, in presence of an acid catalyst, that is anhydrous HCl, we will get CH3, C, CH3, OCH2, OCH2. This is what? Ethylene glycol acetal. Ethylene glycol acetal, and it is an example for the cyclic acetal. Okay, coming to the mechanism for this reaction of aldehydes or ketones with diols, that is ethylene glycol. The mechanism involves following steps. This mechanism involves the following steps. Step number 1 is what? Protonation. Protonation of carbonyl group. Protonation of carbonyl group CH3, CH3 double bond O plus H plus. This carbonyl group will use lone pair of electrons which are present on the oxygen to form a bond with a hydrogen, that is H plus from HCl, CH3 double bond O H, and here this oxygen will have positive charge and it will drag a pi electrons towards itself to stabilize this formed positive charge, and hence here we will get a carbocation CH3 CH3 OH plus. Okay, and here this oxygen will now have two lone pairs of electrons. This is a first step. Then the second step, step number 2. Second step involves nucleophilic addition. Nucleophilic addition of alcohol and deprotonation. Nucleophilic addition of alcohol and deprotonation. See, CH3 CH3 OH positive charge plus here we are using the alcohol, that is ethylene glycol OH, and we know that this oxygen can donate one of the lone pair of electrons to the electron deficient species like carbocation, and hence it will form here one new bond that we can write as C. This OH I will write here OH CH3 CH3 O H CH2 CH2 OH, and this oxygen with a single lone pair of electrons will get a positive charge. This is OH CH2 CH2 OH, and after forming a bond with this one, this is C CH3 CH3 OH. Okay, then here deprotonation will take place, that is the loss of proton. This oxygen will drag this bonded pair of electron towards itself and H plus will go out, and here we will get a C CH3 CH3 OH O CH2 CH2 OH, correct? Then this oxygen will now have two lone pairs of electrons. This is step number 2 of the mechanism. Of the mechanism involves protonation and elimination of water. CH3 CH3 OH O CH2 CH2 OH, and this oxygen which is having lone pairs of electrons will abstract the proton from HCl, and hence protonation takes place, and here we will get a CH3 CH3 OH2 with a positive charge O CH2 CH2 OH, correct? Then this oxygen will drag this bonded pair of electron towards itself and go out of the reaction as a H2O, that is the elimination of water takes place, which results in the formation of a double bond. Here this oxygen will donate a lone pair of electrons towards this carbon, because as this carbon is leaving one bond, it becomes unstable with 3 bonds, and hence this oxygen is donating a lone pair of electrons to stabilize this carbon, and therefore here we can write CH3 double bond O CH2 CH2 OH, and this oxygen with only one lone pair of electrons have positive charge. This is step number 3. And in step number 4, intramolecular nucleophilic addition takes place. Intramolecular nucleophilic addition takes place, which is followed by the deprotonation. Okay, see here, this I will write like this: CH2 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 OH, this OH, and I will represent the lone pairs of electrons and oxygen. Here this oxygen is having double bond with carbon and positive charge and a lone pair of electron, and this carbon is having 2 CH3, correct? And this OH group will now act as a nucleophile and use its lone pair of electrons to attack on this carbon, and one of the bond will now move towards oxygen, and hence intramolecular nucleophilic addition takes place, which gives a cyclic intermediate of this type: O, 2 lone pairs of electrons, O, H with a single pair of electron, and as it is having 3 bonds, it gets a positive charge. Okay, and that positive charge can be stabilized by gaining or abstracting a bonded pair of electron towards oxygen, that is loss of proton, deprotonation, loss of proton, which results in the formation of CH2 CH2 O O C CH3 CH3. This is our cyclic ketal, that is ethylene glycol ketal, ethylene glycol ketal or acetal. Ethylene glycol, as it is formed from the ketone, we can write this one as an ketal or acetal, ethylene glycol acetal. Okay, this is the reaction mechanism for the formation of acetal from ethylene glycol. Thank you.